mother tiger gives birth to 3 cubs. These cubs should grow up to assume their roles as apex predators. Large, powerful, beautiful, intelligent creatures, they should thrive at the top of their respective food chains. But somehow, they do not. One cub grows up to be poached, its bones and teeth used to make medicine. Another stripped of its pelts for sale on the black market. And the last one is expelled from its habitat through deforestation and left to die with no home. It is because of this that tigers have become one of the most revered endangered species in the world. With a constant battle between the illegal poaching and the conservationist effort to protect these animals, their population has drastically fluctuated over the years, and today I'm going to talk about these changes, as well as the ecological effects. As someone with a great passion for wildlife, and tigers especially, I have spent much of my own free time throughout my life learning about these animals, and I believe their current state is one in which people should be informed. As a disclaimer, I would also like to mention that I have not seen the Netflix series Tiger King, nor do its contents have any influence on this speech. Since they became endangered in the early 20th century, 3 subspecies have been lost forever, with 6 more still struggling. Today, I'm going to break down this issue into the discussion of the struggles faced by the tiger population amidst endangerment, to the conservationist fight against this decline, and finally, the ecological effects of this battle. The first thing to know about fluctuations of the tiger population is the origins of their endangerment. Years ago, there were once 9 thriving subspecies of tiger, but since then, it was discovered that their bones, teeth, and even whiskers can be used to make medicine. Because of this, all across India and China, the excessive hunting of these animals began. Eventually, it became illegal to hunt these animals, but the poachers persisted, pushing these animals on the brink of extinction. The Balinese, Caspian, and Javan tigers have all been lost forever, pushed to extinction, with 6 more still struggling not far behind. According to Belinda Wright and her fellow authors in their piece, Tiger Poaching and Trafficking in India, poaching, prey depletion, and habitat destruction have decimated the world's wild tiger population to fewer than 3,200 to 4,000. This is dangerously low and places tigers at a critically endangered state. Despite this grim history, a modern conservationist fight has achieved an influx in tiger numbers. According to Jimmy Bora and his fellow authors, with less than 3,200 wild tigers in 2010, the heads of 13 tiger range countries committed to doubling the wild tiger population by 2022. With the collective efforts of these nations, the future of the tiger species is bright. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that they will be able to achieve this goal by 2022. However, their efforts have not been in vain. They have achieved an influx in the tiger population, and for the first time, tiger numbers are increasing. This also sheds light on the importance of captivity rehabilitation. Captivity is a touchy and controversial topic, but when used right, it can be a powerful tool in restoring an endangered species. I'm not talking about zoos or tourist attractions, but reserves, places where these animals can thrive in the safety and protection of a space free from poaching and environmental destruction, a sanctuary where they can restore and rebuild their population. With great changes to the population of such a large predator, there are bound to be ecological repercussions. As many of you know, or at least have a basic understanding, an ecosystem contains what's called a food chain. And tigers, being apex predators, are oftentimes the top of their respective food chains. Now, the removal of a top predator can cause a disbalance in this system and can prove detrimental to the ecosystem. Looking at specific examples, one can begin to see how a top predator acts as a pivotal puzzle piece in the system in which it's a part of. According to National Geographic, a healthy tiger population makes other predators shift their range to avoid the tiger. The article goes on to explain that in regions such as Bhutan, the predators that shifted to the outer regions were leopards and dholes, which are predators who do not prey on local livestock. Instead, they prey on herbivore crop raiders. As the tiger occupies the depths of the forest, the leopards and dholes are pushed to the outer regions where they prey on the wild boar, who would otherwise consume local crops. This is a perfect example of the ecological importance of a healthy tiger population and the pivotal role they play in a balanced ecosystem. As tigers have been pulled back and forth between poachers and conservationists, their numbers have risen and fallen, creating ecological ripples in their environments. This remains a pressing topic in the field of ecology, and as habitants of this planet, it is important that we remain aware of the state of our planet. Regardless of your views on environmental preservation or the protection of endangered species, it is important to be informed of these things and the cause and effect relationship they have on the world you share with them. Thank you.
Good job.
Good job.